Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the last portion of our lesson, light. So what is then light? We saw the laws of reflection, and then we saw the types of reflections, how the image is formed on a plane mirror, etc. Now we are going to see what is the speed of light. Okay, the distance traveled by light in 1 second is called speed of light. This is very, very important. You should know. So the speed of light in vacuum. Vacuum means a place without air. That is, there will be no oxygen at all. Okay, the air is totally sucked out. Okay, the speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. It is denoted by small c. These two things are very, very important. You cannot write capital C here. Okay, you should write small c only here. Okay, and then the speed of the vacuum, that is the speed of the light in vacuum, is the highest speed. Okay, so the highest speed is in vacuum. The speed of light in transparent materials like air or gas is less than in vacuum. So in air or less, the light is the speed is less. Okay, whereas in vacuum the speed is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. You should remember the spelling for vacuum and the value and the symbol. Okay, now coming to the primary colors. Primary colors means red, green and blue. Okay, red, green and blue. So the set of colors which are mixed together to form the white color. Okay, so these three colors will be mixed together to form the white color. So this is known as primary colors. Okay, so these three colors will mix together to form the white color, and they are called as primary colors. Okay, that is the red, green and blue when mixed in proper proportion will form white color. So this red, green and blue are called as primary colors of white light. Okay, now this is how it will be formed. See, the red, the blue and the green, when they are mixed in proper proportion. Proper proportion means all should be on equal proportion. You will be getting white light. Okay, now if green and red are mixed, you will be getting yellow. When red and the blue is mixed, you get this magenta. This pink color is called magenta. Okay, and then when this green and blue is getting mixed, you call this color as cyan. C-Y-A-N, that is cyan. So this is yellow, this is magenta, this is cyan. So that is what they are giving. The colors obtained, okay, the colors obtained from the primary colors when mixed, that is called as secondary colors. So how I am going to mix? When red is mixed with green, I will be getting yellow. Similarly, when green is mixed with blue, I get cyan. And when blue and red are mixed together, I get magenta. Okay, so the colors yellow, cyan and magenta are called secondary colors. Okay, and these colors are formed by the addition. Addition means I am going to add. So they are known as additive colors. Okay, this principle only is used in our LCD TVs or the monitors, because our light, the picture tube will be having only 3 major color lights, that is red, blue and green, and then according to the color of that particular object, these 3 colors will mix and you will get the color variations. So use the additive color concept and provide the various colors as output in the screen. So the output is a composition of red, blue and green pixels with proper intensity and with respect to the desired color. Only thing is, you should know from the primary colors we can arrive at the secondary colors. Secondary colors are nothing but are obtained by adding 2 primary colors, and then this principle is used in our CRT or LCD television. Okay, now how is this? Appearance of the color of an object is based. How is the color of an object is known to us, or how we are recognizing that this is a blue color pen or this is a red color ball, anything. How are we going to see? That is, when the color of an object we see, depends on the reflection and absorption. So it is depending upon both reflection and absorption. Say, I'll show you an example. Now this is a blue color box. Okay, on that I have one picture. Now if it is only totally blue color box, I will not be able to see much. I'll be saying only blue color box. Now how is this red picture highlighted? This red picture is highlighted when light is falling on this picture. Okay, then as we have told, when light is falling on one object, it will reflect. Okay, and certain rays or certain amount of light is absorbed by this color. So that is why we can say the color, we can identify the colors based on this reflection and absorption. So that is what is happening. That's what they are telling. So when white light falls on an object, it reflects certain colors. You can say with an example of a glass tumbler. Okay, you keep it in front of the tube light or a small lamp. Okay, when white light, it should be a white light, when it falls on an object, it reflects all the colors and it absorbs the remaining colors from the white light. It will reflect certain colors and it will absorb the remaining colors. So the color of a carrot appears to be orange as it reflects only orange color. So the color which is reflected only is what we see in our eyes of the white and absorbs the rest of the colors. So in this case, if I say this is a red color Iron Man, I would say this picture, what is it? It reflects only the red color and it is absorbing all the other colors. So this is how it is looking red for me. And then most of the leaves are green in color because they reflect green color. That is why we are saying all the green leaves are green in color. Okay. Now we are going to see the concept color subtraction. We are going to see the opposite of this circle. See, opposite of white is black. Okay. Now all the secondary colors, that is yellow, magenta and cyan, are now on the outer circle and the inner circle is becoming the primary colors. Okay, that is how we are saying. Color subtraction is complementary of the color addition. Complementary means what? If 1 is there, the complementary of 1 is 0. Okay, if open is there, complementary of open is close. That is alta pulta. If I say right, you will be saying left. So that is the complementary. So obviously subtraction is always a complementary of addition. So in the process of subtracting a color from a set of colors, okay, this is known as this color subtraction. We are going to subtract the colors from the set of colors. Okay, so color subtraction from the white light. How I am going to subtract from the white light? Say white minus R, that is my red. So if an object appears cyan, cyan means in blue color, then the white light is incident on it, then the object absorbs red color from the white light. So if an object is appearing in cyan color, what is it going to absorb? See, cyan is between green and blue. Okay, so with the combination of green and blue only I got cyan. Opposite of these two primary colors is red. So it will be appearing in red. That is what that is. It absorbs red color from the white light. Then only the other two combinations will be there. You can get the cyan. Okay. Object subtracts the red color from the white light. So white light minus red. What is my white light? I have already told white light is a combination of all these three primary colors. So white light is nothing but R plus G plus B minus red. So this red and this red will get cancelled. I will be getting only G plus B, which is equal to the cyan. Okay. Now similar way, when W minus green, that is white minus green. So where is this green? This green is between yellow and cyan. So how I am going to find out the answer now? I should be getting magenta. Okay, yellow and cyan, so the remaining thing should be magenta. Now white minus blue, white minus blue. So between, so I will be getting this yellow. It is blues obtained from white minus blue. So white minus blue, so I should be getting yellow. Then green minus white minus green, I should be getting magenta. White minus cyan, I should be getting red. So this is how I got it. Now color subtraction from the primary colors. So when a green color is incident on a material, so green color is incident on a material, if green is subtracted, okay, so green color is incident, and if green itself is pulled out, it means the object will be black. The object will be black. That is, the color of the light is green and it is falling on the green object itself. That means it will be dark. That is why it is called black in color. So it appears black, so that is no light. Now what is the color subtraction? From secondary colors. Okay, so from the secondary colors means when the cyan color is incident on a material. Now the cyan color, secondary color, cyan is a secondary color. I am going to use that on a material, and blue is absorbed. So only green and white is reflected. So cyan minus blue, that is, for cyan I can write B plus G, and for blue I can keep it as blue. So finally I will be getting green color. Okay, so you need not mug up all this. You should know three cases. What are the three cases? One is subtracting from the white light. Second, subtracting from a primary color. Third one is subtracting from a secondary color. When it is subtracted from the white light, you will be getting the secondary colors. Okay, when it is subtracted from the primary color, you will be getting no light. When it is subtracted from the secondary color, then you will be getting the primary colors. Okay, so it is vice versa. Now coming to the revision zone, the speed of the light in vacuum is 3 into 10 power 8. It is true. Red, green and yellow are called the primary colors. No. RGB, this should be blue. Okay, this should be blue. So this is false. Most of the leaves are green in color as they reflect only green color. Yes, this is true. Okay, so what have we seen in this total lesson is the phenomenon in which light falls on the surface is called reflection of light. Then the first law of reflection, second law of reflection, and the images and the primary colors and the secondary colors. Okay, now coming to the book back exercises. The ray of light falling on the mirror is called incident ray. If the angle of incidence is 30 degree, then the angle of reflection, that is also 30 degree. Which of the following is a set of primary colors? R, G, B. Can be mixed. You should be very, very careful. R, G, B. Then the speed of light in vacuum, 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Fill in the blanks. The phenomenon of the reflection of light many times from different mirrors means it is called multiple reflection. Image formed by a plane mirror. Plane mirror is erect. It is not inverted. It is erect. Erect means left, right inversion only is there. A mirror that always forms an image same size as that of the object is called plane mirror. So when cyan is illuminated and blue is absorbed. Okay, so what is the color we are getting? Cyan is a secondary color. Blue is a primary color. Is it not? So you are subtracting the primary color from the secondary color. Then you should be getting a primary color which is green. Okay. Then yellow is a secondary color. Now write true or false. The LCD in the television or computer use additive color concept. True. Appearance of a color of an object is due to refraction. No, it is due to reflection. It is not refraction. Refraction you will be learning in the next class, next year. Red and green combine to form the secondary color. True. Image formed by a plane mirror is virtual and erect. That is true. Carrot appears to be orange as it reflects only the orange color. True. Now coming to the match the following. Plane mirror, it is lateral inversion. Primary color blue. Secondary color magenta. Periscope multiple reflections. Define the following. Reflection of light. I will give all these answers in the document which I sent. So go to the name the following. The bouncing back of light from the surface of an object is called reflection of light. Reflection of light. Coming to the second question, the phenomenon in which the image appears to have left-right inversion is called lateral inversion. Lateral inversion. Okay, I will be giving you the answers for this in the document. So you should write only the definition and the differentiate. Don't write everything. Other notes are only for your learning purpose. Write only this define and differentiate in your classwork. Other things you can write it in your textbook and in your notes. Keep the notes separately for learning. Okay, all the question answers I will be taking only from the book inside. So you can refer the book when you are learning the question answers. Okay children, thank you.